Good morning, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your day. It's a daily insight on life and love, your daily insight on life and love, and this is timeless. So wherever you're catching this in time, it could be relevant to what's going on in your life. Now, that being said, this is general collective. Never force these readings to fit. If it does resonate, wonderful. If it doesn't, let it fall away or enjoy the show. It's all up to you. If you have questions about booking your own session, because these are always a lot more detailed, in-depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out in the email address. And also, you can find me on the social platforms, send me a DM, and see what services or sales I have going on. All right, these were the initial cards that came out. So we're going to look at these first and foremost. I do see a wonderful new solid start that's happening. Something that can really grow, something that is taking its time, something that is working with all of the elements, and it does have a lot of focus around it. I also see that this is a masculine character that is accompanying this. So this is somebody who has a lot of success behind them, who is stubborn and grounded in the same breath. You can actually really grow with this person. They are incredibly driven and focused, and I think that that is part of the appeal. I think there is an air of discipline that this person is providing that maybe you have not been accustomed to before. What I'm seeing right here is this is going to take a lot of time to build. So earth energy around this, sun, moon, rise, Venus, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this can also be time frames too. Something is coming in for you. So then it came out with this. I do feel like this is going to be a wonderful companionship, whether it's romantic or professional or platonic. It doesn't matter. I see this as a real massive growing experience for you. And I see that this is going to be something that you are sincerely committed to, because the time that it's going to involve and the compatibility of this companionship that is coming in. It's not a time for you to feel overwhelmed and shut down. If anything, it's time for you to actualize what your strengths are and run with those. You don't have to use everything that you have to prove yourself worthy. You don't need to prove anything right now. All you need to do is show up with your strengths and what you see as a passion with this. You don't need to rush anything. There is a hint of emotional connection in this, which I see is part of the compatibility, because there's a genuine care that is going on. And there's a line on this. So this can go towards this Leo energy and Lion energy. So what I'm getting in this, I'm recording this around the Lionsgate portal. And there's a lot of Leo energy in that. It's in the time of Leo. So this also can be something that you expect. It might be happening during some form of Leo energy, fire energy, but also this could be something that has a real fieriness to it. Now, what I'm seeing with the Page of Swords in reverse is know when to use something and know when to lay it to rest. I do feel like this is about you and showing up. So actually, I want to get more on that. All right, I have 4 cards for this in reverse. So this is what we're looking at in reverse. The Queen of Cups is in reverse. And then it came to the 10 of Swords, and then I pulled out these 2. So what I'm seeing here is this emotional unsettled. I see this as somebody who's, it's really deceiving how emotional they are. There's a lot of nervous energy around it, or that was around it, and this is leading to somebody having an emotional break. This can usually lead to emotional manipulation, whether it's intentional or not. This could also be about emotional upsets and lashing out, but I see that this is something that is at a closing cycle. So something is triggering you in this opportunity. But I do see that this is a major lesson in self-checking yourself and laying old habits and reactions to rest. We have the Judgment and the Queen of Wands. I see you looking towards the future, opening up and being vulnerable, and the protection that is involved in that. There is vulnerability, but there's also discipline and I want to say being stuck in the more mental state of this, not allowing your emotions to overrule you. This is a lot of air energy around it as well. But I still am seeing all the cats and the lions and the pyramids and back. So this has been a cycle throughout numerous points of your life, if not lives. And I see that it's finally time for this lesson to be completed and for you to move confidently forward. So what do you need to watch out for? What's the warning that's coming with this? What's the caution? I want to cleanse the cards again. What do you need to know? Ace of Cups. The caution is to not empty your cup out. And okay, are you becoming a runner? Is that part of your self-sabotage? Are you running? Yeah, you're like, I'm done making choices. You're not going to be robotic. I'm sorry, that's not in the cards for you. You don't get to be robotic in this life. I know how it would be to shut down, but no. The thing that's cautioning you is saying, don't pour your heart out. Don't let yourself become emotionally numb. And don't let yourself be so stubborn that you can't grow with this. This is ungrounded earth energy, and it's not somebody being better than you. Nobody is better than you in this, and nobody is claiming to be. This is not something you are obligated to do. I see that you're afraid of making the wrong choice and having to repeat a cycle, and that's making you want to hold back. But there's also another way to look at this. Don't make a choice that is going to sacrifice and make you hold back. Don't do something that is going to deliberately put you at a sense of inferiority when you are not there. There's a lot of cup energy around this, so emotional instability is something that you need to be mindful of. And then there's also earth energy. The situation, don't let it become muddy. And I mean that in the most figurative way as possible. So ungrounded and overly emotional are things that you need to be very mindful of. Take your time. Don't jump to a conclusion. It's not going to serve you. I'm being pulled to use daily guidance from the angels, so we're going to see what insight this wants to give in connection to that. Bottom of the deck is heart chakra, so love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is centered within your physical being, attuning to most to love. It is safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart as we stand with perfect protection and guidance. I want one more, Spirit, because this is dealing with what you passion for, what you love. This can be a connection. It could also be an opportunity. I don't know what card that was. It didn't come out. It just made that flipping noise. Okay. We have focus on service and wedding. Focus on the task at hand. So this is saying a huge commitment is coming in play that you will be passioning for. This might be a romantic connection or a reestablishment of a romantic connection, but this can't be the main focus of your life. Don't let yourself get lost in connections and get lost into what isn't a very alluring, potentially addictive pattern of yours that you have gotten over in the past. Focus on the work that needs to get done. Focus on practicality in this. Let this unfold very naturally. So I'm going to read these to you. Your soul's desires only to joyfully serve and swim in a constant stream of bliss. The stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and all that you do. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into faith and love, dearest one. So if this is about a relationship, so with the caution on it, know that this is going to be something that has to be balanced, it has to be fair, and it has to be equal. You have to be open to receiving as much as you give. And I see that you're probably a lot more of a giver than you are comfortable at receiving, and Spirit is saying, listen, sit down, shut up, let us give you this gift. Accept it, just say thank you, go about your day. It is not a crime for you to be gifted something, although I know that's probably very uncomfortable for you. All right, now I want Archangel Raphael, so something is coming in to be healed with this, and this card immediately fell out. Hydration. You need to be careful what you listen to, be careful about how you, be careful how you receive. How are you receiving this? Is this something that goes against you wholeheartedly? Are you accepting something just because it's being gifted to you and you feel like you have to accept it? So this is saying don't accept everything that is being presented to you just because you feel like you have to. You have standards, you have a voice. Allow yourself to put in that bare base. And if somebody is struggling to meet that, then you need to understand that maybe this situation, this opportunity is not for you. But I don't see that to be a problem. It's about keeping yourself in check, because I do feel like this has been something you have been starved of. So the diet, don't let everything go to your head. Don't get lost in it. It's not just about food. It's about what you ingest through listening in your environment, who you allow around you. What are you constructed of? This is about pulling away what's not best for you, what's not encouraging you, what is not building you up and going along with you. Take all of that out of your diet and whatever the senses that it goes with, and put in things that are going to be more nurturing and giving towards you. So that's what I'm seeing there. All right, you. What do you have to look forward to? What are some key things to focus on in this? We already have the Two of Cups that came out in the very beginning of this. So this is focusing heavily on connections. I want to see what you have to look forward to, and then we're going to see why you have to look forward to it and the result. So stay tuned. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Getting over feelings of loneliness and simplicity in life. You're going to be balancing a lot of things. We also have the Lover. So I see this wonderful partnership that you have made a decision about coming in, and I do feel like you will be putting yourself fully into it. You have a choice. The choice is made. You're getting over this feeling of abandonment, this feeling of lonesomeness, isolation, of negativity. You're getting rid of all of the burden in your life, which I feel like you have just done. And I see that you are having balance restored. You are coming into this full sense of wholeness with yourself. You are rocking every wave that comes your way. And I also see that this is healing. This is speaking, being in your truth. I think that you are really using your voice in this. And this goes from incredibly waving waters, overwhelming blue over here, to complete, well, the tide's going out. But look at what it's bringing back. Now I know right here this isn't water. It's going with blue, so I'm going with this. So I see the Lovers coming in for you. Calm waters, choices made. I think that you will be ultimately very happy with your decision. I think that it's very divinely guided. The sun is shining on your back as you are walking into the future with this. I think that you guys are facing the horizon with this. So tell me more about what you have to look forward to. This feels very positive after what seems to be a lot of insecurity in your life. Let's see. But this has to be a commitment that you agree upon, and you have to be wholeheartedly into this. All right, so the Ten of Cups came out, but it came out in reverse. So, all right. What's that about? You have to look forward to. Seems like something is. What is that about? Really? Listen, you have something really good that's going. It seems like you are absolutely terrified of whatever this good thing is, and you're afraid of screwing it up. Spirit is saying, listen, stop it right now. This is going to have its own challenges. I know that healing is happening very slowly in your life. I don't see you entering in any sort of commitment or opportunity completely healed. I see that healing is going to have to happen in there. So you have a lot of triggers that are going to make you want to do a dead sprint away. Spirit is saying, listen, this is mainly in your head. Cut to the chase in this. It's time for you to be strong. There are a lot of challenges, but a lot of them are internalized. So while this is a great connection coming in, it comes with its own challenges. So what is the advice to get through that, Spirit? I'm getting to still use the Rider-Waite. What do you need to know? Something coming to a close. Too many cards, Spirit. Healing happening slowly. You have to walk away from something, but I think that this is internalized more than anything. Strength, you've been so strong now. At what point are you going to not have to be strong and you can just be safe? So Spirit, what is the way to get through this? Too many cards. I'm not using half the deck. You want to know what? All right, so the bottom of the deck is the Death card. This is saying, don't bring in that old cycle into this new one. The old cycle has to be completed. So that's why you're feeling this, all this craziness right now, because you can't take this in with you. What you are facing is the complete closure of a painful cycle that took you forever to heal from. I do feel like this is years in the making right now. You have to recognize that you've gone through an awakening and that this is ascension and that this is an entirely new start. And you may not want to look at the horse in front of you, but you can't look back. You are facing forward. The only way that you can go back is by following, I guess, it looks like a dead horse. You can't go back. All right, you. So the advice is not to look back. That old chapter is closed and it's not coming back. So the end result of this particular scenario is a completely passionate new start, healing from karmic situations, Tower moments. Things are going to be changing really fast in your life to the point where your head is going to spin. There's a karmic situation that you are awakening from, and that's when lightning strikes. Now I want, okay, what is this? Magical messages from the fairies. What do you need to know? 1 second. What do you need to know about this end result? One card just flew. Be yourself. Authenticity is so necessary right now. You don't need to be any one particular thing. You're not putting on a show. You're not having to step up into anyone's ideal. Please be yourself. You are beautifully imperfect as you are. This is the most alluring thing about you. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation, which is, I think, why you're feeling this right now. Aside from all of this chaos, it's like, okay, here we are. And then we have summer. So this is happening during the summer months. Very youthful energy, affirmations, and patience, please. Then we have sun. So this is youthful masculine energy that is coming in. Connect with nature, stay grounded. And then we have daughter. So this is unification of all of this youthful energy. Be very wise about your affirmations, because when you say I am, everything that follows after it is going to be confirmed. And I want you to be confident. Say, I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy. And you can always go to that one song, I am rich, I am that, do whatever. But anything that you say, I am, what follows after it is going to be the most important thing. So I want you to actually write down your affirmations. And I know I say this with clients, I say this in groups. You're going to feel absolutely silly in doing this at first, but you are making steady progress. You're going to actually start to be playful and have fun with this, but it's also going to bring out and bring attention towards what you really want. So I'm seeing the steady progress. I'm getting the final cards from here. What do you need to know? Commitment. Why was the Magician in this? The Magician, you have all the tools at hand to make this work. Interesting. The Magician. I love this. You are making magic. You are a magical manifester. This, you are drawing in all of your commitments. You are drawing in the closing of that previous cycle. You are such a magical internal being, and this is in bloom right now. All of the seeds that you have planted are coming into bloom right now, and that should do a lot of excitement with you. So this is saying be very intentional with what seeds you are planting for this new cycle, because you're going to see those come to fruition too. And then we are finishing this reading off with Temperance and the King of Pentacles. Again, remember how we started the reading off of that? This is a lot of soulmate energy, and apparently this one come out. Completely throw yourself into it. This is going to be growing really fast. It's independence. It is compassionate. This is somebody who is very direct and firm with their words. This is about you. Don't hold yourself back. Be very direct, be firm, and be independent in this. It's not about you getting lost. This journey is absolutely magical. You do have a soulmate coming in, and this is very grounded energy. I'm still getting very grounded energy, and it might be dealing with the earth signs. Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, or time frame, or just the energy that they are projecting off. So I do hope that this finds you well, and there's a lot to look forward to, but a lot that you need to release as well. It is going to be kind of bottlenecking on this one, so it's going to feel intense, but you're going to work your way through it. You do have a lot of spirit energy behind you that is healing, and if you have your own individual, if you have your own, reading that you want to book, reach out in the DMs, find me on social platforms, and let's see. Yeah, until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you are loved and appreciated. If you're coming across this might be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. We're going to see what you need to know right now. And again, if this doesn't resonate, never force it. So, what do you need to know? What's up? All right, cards, if I could have like one or two. All right. We have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. Something's opening up for you. This is an entirely new cycle, and it seems to be one that's a very positive one for you. Oh, this is taking you someplace completely new. You're going to have to look at life differently. A lot of big messages coming through, all major arcana. All right, getting over the past. That's great. This is exactly what you want. Something just happened in your life, didn't it? I do feel like you've been backed into a corner and you had to let go of the past, but honestly, this is working in your favor. Where you're going to right now, you had to drop the dead weight in your life. Now, as frustrating as that sounds, it is absolutely necessary for you. So look, you're not backed into a corner. You're not in, you're not hanging in suspense anymore. This is a new path for you. You're going to see a lot of new opportunities opening up, and I want you to take this Chariot towards them, because this is going to be happening fast. You are at a fork in the road, but I also feel like the fork, you see exactly one that keeps leading in this stupid loop, like a cul-de-sac. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And the other one is somewhere you haven't been before. You know exactly what is in that one version. Let's go to a place we don't know yet. Yep. I see that there's a lot of... I want to get clarification on that. Yeah. You're letting go of the past because it's not what you want anymore. It's no longer desirable. You've released it. It's something that is no longer truthful for you. I see that this isn't even about discipline. It's about what has triggered your anxiety, and I see that you're going to be letting whatever that is go. Congrats. If you're coming across this, maybe you need a message from Archangel Raphael. This is going to involve healing. So, what's healing in your life? What do you need to heal? What do you need to focus on? What do you need to take the focus away from? Okay. So, stressful situation in your life, probably more than likely, and I know it's probably common right now, but the stress, it's best to just roll with whatever changes it's trying to bring into your life. Laugh at the absurdity of what's going on right now. This is actually a divine intervention. You are in some way, shape, or form being revived, and this is to give you freedom, it is to give you peace, and it is going to be something that you carry with you that is going to be healing continuously down the road. So it's like healing that... All right, so in the hospital when you have that drip thing, it's like that's attached to you and you're going through your path, and this is just going to lead you to little drops of healing along the way. It's going to be a long time, but laugh at whatever is happening right now as much as you can. I know it's probably a long shot, but this, believe it or not, is a massive divine intervention. I love it. You have spirit working in favor for you. It's trying to get you free, so work with it. If you're coming across this, maybe you need a message from Wisdom of the Oracle. So don't be afraid of the cards that come out. Don't be afraid of how they lay. It's the message that you need to hear as a whole. And if this is completely the most absurd message you have ever heard and it's not making sense to anything, take that for what it's worth and go about your day. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that it does reign true to you and give you some sort of a conclusion. On the bottom one too, Observer. All right. What are you fighting off? All right. Look at what's in front of you right now. There's no avoiding conflict in this. Conflict is necessary for you to let go of these strings, and I do feel like this is your own stubbornness right here. I do feel like the regeneration is Spirit saying that it looks like it doesn't feel like the end, but I assure you it's the end of the situation in your life. And I think that you're looking at this in the more pessimistic view because, well, you've kind of been trained to look at it this way. You are being put in an entirely new direction. Spirit does not want you going along this path. It is giving you not even a detour, but an entire new path in front of you. This is all new road being laid before you, and Spirit is urging you to go along with it, but it needs you to let up on this one because you're not happy with what's going on. Why are you trying to delude yourself into going along with this? Take a deeper insightful look about what's going on with this. Why is this happening? You may not be able to make sense of it, but in that case, that's where you need to give in to whatever this destruction is. It is trying to clear your path. You're already going through a rebirth, believe it or not. If you're coming across this, you might need to hear from a loved one who's crossed over, and that's usually the first one that comes to mind. If you can't think of anybody, it's fine. This is going to be from your main guide, but it is a postcard from Spirit, so I want you to hold your emotional intention in the forefront of your mind and see what you need clarity on this situation. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creation of Spirit in total awe. All is unique and yet part of a unity of existence, but the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes. Allow things to be as they are, without judgment, and don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all of its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, not inhuman, unless they're inhuman. Complex or simple, it doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will always be far more interesting and valuable. Where do you find this going in your life? Trying to have it be ideal takes away from the magic that it could be. Allow for magic to take place in your life. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay. What kind of energy is coming towards you right now? I want one card. We're going to talk about it. This could be a person. It could be a situation. I want one card, not even two. We're going to keep this to one card. And if two cards come out, I'm going to keep shuffling. One card just flipped over. Which one was it? King of Pentacles. The energy that is coming toward you is very logical, very grounded. This is somebody who is incredibly powerful, but they don't let it go to their head. I do see a sense of humility and a sense of, I do see stubbornness in this as well. But it's because they have this well-known self-assured way that things that, well, and how they work out. They feel like this is probably going to be the best way for it. And there is a lot of discipline around this. So you might be coming across an entirely uniquely hard arse right now. And it feels like it's off-putting. But this is because you're taking their sense of stubbornness personally when it has nothing to do with you. This is somebody who you can really grow with, who can be an amazing teacher with you. It's a lot of masculine energy. They have a lot of success behind them. And this, I can assure you, is success that they're going to be stepping into that you are somehow part of. Now, masculinity doesn't actually identify the gender, so this could be male, it could be female, it could also just be a wonderful opportunity that has a very firm and solid security about it. So I like this. It reeks of power.